Alright, thank you very much for watching another DS Games video. We are playing Avalon. Avalon with 10 players, the maximum number of players we can play with. So we have a packed set of roles. Let me introduce you first to the players for this game. We have, in this order, it looked Ice Princess, Mr. Owl, JD, Rain, Wujin, new player Mr. Wick, Noob Ambassador, Kill Uncle, and Skiddo Levina. Okay, so 10 players with Avalon. Wow, I'm so jealous. Where's Commander Major when I needed him? This is a game I wanted to play, but never mind. 10 players, I'm going to watch you guys do it. There are 4 bad guys. We have a Mordred, a Morgana, an Assassin, and we have a Lancelot, a bad Lancelot. For the good guys, we have a Merlin, Percival, a good Lancelot, and a Guinevere. And then 2 regular loyal servants. If this is the first time you've heard of the Lancelots, basically we have 1 bad, 1 good. Throughout the game, actually from the start of the 3rd quest onwards, there's a possibility that they may switch sides. The person who knows who the Lancelots are would be Guinevere. But he or she won't know exactly which one's good, which one's bad. But at least he or she knows that these two, the allegiance of these two may switch throughout the game. And since there's a Guinevere, the assassin can also win it for the bad guys if he or she can assassinate Guinevere, not just Merlin, but also Guinevere. However, the rule here is that if you are the assassin, you have to call your shot. You have to guess whether or not the person is Merlin or Guinevere. Anyway, and lastly, since we have a bunch of roles and we have Mordred, we are playing with the Lady in the Lake. At the start of the game, since we're starting with the club, this is with Skiddo, and whoever gets the Lady in the Lake, excuse me, would get to know the allegiance of a player. I'll explain it later while we are playing. But for now, I know it sounds complicated, but it's really not as difficult as it sounds. I have already sent the roles. Watch and see for yourself. As for yourselves, put your mics, go to sleep, guys.
Now you will go to sleep, or I will put you to sleep. Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
Oh, dear.
Everyone, wake up.
Everyone, wake up.
Ooh, wow. Okay, that was a lot. For an Avalon game, that was a lot of roles. Okay, we start the game as I've put on the board. 3 people for the first quest, and you're starting off with Itlog. Itlog, pick any 3 people.
Mr. Owl, Mr. Wick, and Mr. Bujin.
Okay. Mr. Owl, Mr. Wick, and Mr. Bujin. There are 10 players, so 5 votes to cancel. Show of hands who is against this grouping.
Itlog, not me.
Itlog, going once, going twice. All right. So those people that I called, please send me a message privately. Tell me if you want the quest to be a successful quest. Just the letter S, successful, and F, fail. Private message, please. Thank you. I got 1, I got 2. I'm still waiting. Okay, I got all 3. FYI, for the first quest, it is a
Fail. Thanks to Sir Bujin.
successful. All 3 gave him a successful card.
All 3 of them are the bad guys. They could not decide whether to fail it or not.
Why didn't you include yourself?
I get more information doing this.
Okay, fair enough.
That's a good line. I'll steal that.
Fair enough. Why did you like? Nah, it's Itlog. Go ahead.
Fine. All right, let's proceed. Next person to select is Ice Princess. Ice Princess, pick 4.
Okay, that would be me and Itlog. And wow. And who else is not yet tested?
A lot of people aren't tested.
hold on.
7 people
NA,
are
NA,
new ambassador.
1, 2, 3, and Rain, I guess.
Okay. So in no
4?
particular order, you are selecting Itlog, yourself, Rain, and new ambassador. 5 votes to cancel. I guess 4 more, including Itlog. Raise your hands.
If you're a good person,
Who is
just
against
say successful.
Once. Going twice. Going 3. Okay, only 3 people are against it. It pushes through. Again, Itlog, Ice Princess, Rain, and new ambassador. Send me a message whether or not you want this to be a successful quest or a failed quest. Just a letter S for that. 1, 2, 3. I got 4. I can say that with this quest, it was a failed quest. One of those 4 sent in a failure.
Oh my.
It's
The one who said set up.
Obviously,
FF.
Ice Princess.
Wow, I'm
Thank
just
God,
new
I was
here.
attested. Thank God.
That's a bad guy.
Who again?
Oh my gosh, that's so not good. So not good.
Me, Ice Princess, and Itlog.
4, 5,
Yeah,
8,
4,
11.
5, 8, 11. Yeah. Itlog, Ice
4, 5.
Princess.
Oh, Rain, okay.
Next.
Bad guy move.
Next.
That's
Yeah,
not
we
my
wanted to
move.
veto it.
Bad guy move.
Okay, well, since it is the end of the second question, I don't feel that there's any more relevant conversation there. We activate now the Lady in the Lake, which again, as I mentioned at the start, is with Skiddo. Skiddo, say out loud the name of a person in this group that you would like to know their allegiance. Of which their allegiance you would like to know. So say out loud the name of a person. I'm gonna
I
send you
have a
privately.
question.
Whether or
also...
not, just a second, I'm gonna let you know either he or she's a loyal servant of Arthur or a minion of Mordred. So if you pick any of the bad guys, I let you know that he or she is a minion of Mordred. And if you pick any of the good guys, I let you know that he or she is a loyal servant of Arthur. Go ahead.
Oh wait, so can I disclose the information or I have to?
You can do whatever you want.
Okay, so it's like investigation of secret Hitler, like the investigation.
Pretty much
like,
correct.
You can
Okay.
choose a bad guy if
Nice.
you're bad and say they're
So,
good.
but say out loud who you want to check.
That's true.
Okay. Oh gosh. So I want to pick like one of the 3 people because they're all
At the start.
Yeah, from the first game because one could be lying. Because like if there are 3 people, if the one is bad, then they just play like success, so they will like be fall off the game because it will be harder for them to hide their true allegiance if they're going.
No. Why don't you choose?
One of the 4.
Yeah, you might be.
I want an
don't-
open discussion. Like,
Why
who
don't
do you
you
want me to inspect?
choose? I would say, why don't you choose the first batch and include yourself? Because the
No, we're not.
It's
It's not for
yeah.
quest yet. Not yet for the quest. This is for
okay.
knowing
Like
whether or not someone's
seer
a good or
move.
bad guy. Yeah.
Okay, guys. So who do you want me to inspect? Who do you want
Me.
to inspect?
Why
I'm okay with.
Who do you want?
Why don't you choose anyone who's not included in that group?
Me.
Or why don't you choose Mr. Owl,
Me.
who will be the next?
Oh yeah, that's a good. Yeah, that's a
Oh,
good
that's
idea.
okay. Yeah.
I mean, that's
Got it.
what usual.
All right.
Can do this
Are
every
you-
round.
Yes,
Alright,
every round. Are
okay.
you checking?
I
Are you
think-
checking, Mr. Al?
Yeah, I'm checking Mr. Alex.
Let me do Mr. Again, for any of the good guy role, I'm just gonna say loyal servant of Arthur. For any of the bad guy role, I'm just gonna say minion of Mordred.
Okay. All right. Yes.
I am sending the info right now. There. So it's up to you what you do with that info. But I already gave Skiddo Mr. Al's allegiance.
Okay. I'll tell the information later after the 3rd quest.
Okay. All right.
Why not tell it now? Because if he's bad,
Fine. Okay. He's my homie. Mr. Ali is my homie.
Yeah. Bad
So
guys?
both of you are bad.
He's good.
bad
He's
guys?
good. He's
Okay.
Arthur. Dude,
No.
Arthur. He's part of the
Bad
Arthur.
homies.
No, Mr. Ali is my homie.
Two
I'm a
bad guys.
loyal.
Homies.
Yeah, loyal servant.
I'm a loyal servant to the true king.
Yeah. I trust Mr. Al.
okay. So it's
Okay.
very easy, guys. It's very
All right.
easy.
Wait. this is the fun part. It's the start of the third quest now, and we're gonna find out if the Lancelots would change their allegiance.
Wow.
For all we know, I'm not suggesting this. For all we know, Mr. Owl was one of the Lancelots, and his allegiance might change.
That's true.
So anyway,
Did
if I
you
get the
reveal
fascist
that?
card here, if I get a fascist or an orange card, the Lancelot's allegiance would switch. If it's blue or liberal, then it remains the same. I'm gonna keep this up the whole game. It's a blue one, so it sticks. Whatever the Lancelot's team is, he or she is still part of the same team. Anyway, we proceed. Mr. Owl, it's your selection. Pick 4 people.
Yeah. I'm gonna pick myself, Skiddo.
Okay. Anyway, sure. Go, Uncle. He stopped for you. Go ahead. What was your question?
Sorry. I know I typed it for you. Sorry, guys. Just answer on chat.
Sure. But anyway, go on, Mr. Owl.
Okay. As I said, me, Skiddo, Mr. Rick, and Bujid.
You, Skiddo. What's the third one?
You, Skiddo, Bujin, and Mr. Wick.
First quest plus Skiddo.
Is that right?
You,
so Mr. Owl, Mr. Wick, Mr. Owl, Mr. Wick, Mr. Bujin, and Skiddo. First quest plus Skiddo.
Mr. Owl, Mr. Wick.
All right. 5 votes to cancel. Show of hands who is against this grouping.
Mr. Owl,
Once.
Mr. Wick, Bujin.
Going twice. Going 3 times. No one is against it. Oh, just kill Uncle. It log, is it? Wow. All right. Well, anyway.
We switch roles.
All right. So, well, for the 4 people that I mentioned, send me a message. S or F.
All right.
Have I got? Okay, I've gotten all 4. Sorry, I'm using one hand.
So how many fails needed? 1 or 2?
Just 1.
Just 1.
This is gonna fail. It's gonna...
And
yeah, for sure.
Yes, we got that one.
Nine.
One person was hiding among the first group.
Okay, so guys, it's very simple. Either Mr. Owl or Shady.
And Ice Princess.
I don't know about Ice Princess. Yeah.
Okay, so
I would...
I know I'm good. So
no, you're not.
Bujin,
No, you're not
is
good.
Mr. Owl, and who was the other one? That's
Correct. Mr. Wick.
Mr.
Wick. So it's Bujin or Mr. Wick for me because I know Mr. Owl is good.
Oh my gosh,
Fair
I'm
enough.
being set up.
You wouldn't. No. You would. I would say you would know who the good and the bad people are, Skidoo. So you actually chose as a cover because you already know who the good and the bad people are. And by saying he's good,
I mean, because I used the power of like the Lady in the Lake, that's why.
No.
Well, Uncle, it's up to you, dude.
I don't think that's the reason. I know that's not the reason. You chose Mr. Owl to cover the fact that he is sort of, you're saying you chose Mr. Owl because you want to give people the impression that
he's safe.
You don't know if he's good or bad, but you already know his allegiance.
All right, I have to cap this conversation.
And the possibility would be.
Okay, well, I have to cap this conversation because the Lady in the Lake, since Kiddo checked Mr. Owl then becomes the new Lady of the Lake. The rule is whoever gets checked becomes the new Lady of the Lake, and he or she could check anyone except the previous ladies in the lake. So, Mr. Owl, you could check anyone except Skiddo. Say the name out loud. I'll let you know if someone's a little servant of Arthur or a minion of Mordred.
Bujin.
You're checking Bujin.
That's it. It's Bujin, Mr. Owl, and Skiddo.
Just a second. Sorry, I'm
The
using one hand here.
Still, Uncle, there was only 1 fail because they wouldn't have time to.
They only
but they wouldn't have time to converse that. Oh, I'm gonna succeed and you're gonna fail. So there might be a chance that they're also both good.
Mr. Owl, Bujin, as of right now, is.
Bujin is a bad guy.
Okay.
Now they're conflicting, so we have a
So this is how it works. Skiddo knows who the good and the bad guys are. He chose Mr. Owl. I don't know why, because he would say, and then he says good. Why would you do that? If
it was your suggestion though.
Yeah, I thought it was your suggestion.
It was your suggestion.
Wait. Answer your question right here, right now.
And he fell for it.
That's what you asked. Okay, so I'll answer it. I gave the table who I'm going to choose, who I'm going to inspect, and majority said it's Mr. Owl because he's the next like president or some sort who's going to choose who will be in the quest.
And who suggested that?
Yeah, just
exactly.
Because
you validated the right choice. You validated the right choice.
Because
your uncle is a tanner.
Okay. I have to move this along, but before doing so, I have to open this next card. The next card is another liberal policy, or for this game, the Lancelots still remain the way they are. Okay? Anyway, it's JD's turn now. JD, you have to pick 5 people for the quest. Is it 5? Yes, 5 people for the quest. If we get 2 fails, the bad guys win. If we only get 1 fail, then it's still another round.
JD, please don't choose Skiddo, Mr. Owl. That's all. It's up to you who you want.
Or Bujin.
Or Bujin, sure. You still have New Ambassador.
Don't choose Ice
Princess. Be voting black.
Or Kilanko for that matter.
I mean, Kilanko is spinning on me. Oh no, I'm a loyal soul.
But then I would recommend you not choose Skiddo or Mr. Owl.
Yep.
I'm putting myself as a big target here, but I'm doing it for the good cause of Avalon.
Or protecting yourself.
True. New ambassador.
Like in case of the assassin, like I don't know, he could be a good or a bad guy either way. The way he plays right now, he's really playing it safe. Because even if he might know who the bad guys are.
I'm really not in the middle here, JD. I'm taking sides. I'm saying you should avoid Skiddo and Mr. Owl. There's a lot of other people you can choose.
And I am saying you should avoid Bujin and kill Uncle.
You don't have to choose me.
Yeah.
You don't have to choose me.
Yeah.
There are 4
JD,
bad guys though.
I have to move this along.
Don't choose me.
For any game, a long conversation is always advantageous for the bad guys. For any game, they have to cap it now. JD, you have to pick 5 people.
Okay, myself, Rain, and the gentleman from the blue team.
Sure. So, Mr. Owl, Mr. Wick, New Ambassador, and the yellow team. Again, so that's JD, Rain, Mr. Owl, Mr. Wick, and New Ambassador. All right. 5 votes to cancel. And again, I just remind you, if we get 2 fails, the bad guys win.
But 1 feels good.
1 feels
good.
All right. So again, for the last time, in no particular order, it's Mr. Owl, JD, Rain, Mr. Wick, and New Ambassador. 5 votes to cancel. Show of hands, who is against this grouping? Going once.
Oh no.
Going twice. Going 3. 1, 2, 3. That's 5. People that are raising their hands are Itlog, New Ambassador, Bujin, Uncle, and Skiddo. I don't know, regardless of whether or not Mr. Owl was raising his hand. But anyway, no, I called it. We have to move on. Rain, 5 people.
Okay, so we don't want to include Bujin, right? Skiddo and Mr. Owl.
And Ice Princess.
Actually, the 5 people who raised their hands are not comfortable with the people who are supposed to join the quest earlier. So most likely, most of us are the good guys.
You are bad, Bujin.
No, I'm good.
All I know is I trust Mr. Owl.
Or he could be the good Lancelot.
The majority are good guys though.
I'm gonna start with the non-suspected people. So I'm gonna start with myself. I'm gonna include JD. I'm gonna include Noob Ambassador.
Okay.
We're not suspecting Itlog, right? So I'm gonna include Itlog.
I'm suspecting myself.
There you go. Answers your question.
And then I need another one.
You did choose it, like, okay.
Mr. Wick.
Not Bujin.
Mr. Wick.
Okay, the 4 people I chose.
Kiddo, Mr. Owl, or Mr.
Oh,
Wick?
Mr. Wick, Mr. Wick, sorry.
Mr. Wick.
So in no particular order, Rain selects herself, JD, new ambassador, Itlog, and Mr. Wick. All right? Did I get that right, Rain?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice. So again, same thing. 2 fails and the bad guys win. 1 or no fails, then it's another round. 5 votes to cancel. Again, for last time, it's Itlog, JD, Rain, Mr. Wick, and Nuba Master. Show of hands, who is against the school bank? Going once. Going twice. Going 3 times. It pushes through. Those people that I mentioned, please send me a message. Success or fail. One, two, three, 4. Okay, I got all 5. The bad guy should win if we get 2 fails.
Yes.
We got 2 fails.
Oh.
Congratulations, bad guys. The bad guys are JD the assassin, Kiddo the Morgana, Bujin the bad Lancelot, and Rain as Mordred. I think I lost it. There, Rain finally won. So Mr. Owl was the good Lancelot, and Noob Ambassador knows that those 2 are the Lancelots because he is Guinevere. Kill Uncle is Percival. He knows that Mr. Wick is Merlin. Mr. Wick didn't know that Rain was a bad guy. You should always remember that. Anyway, so just for the heck of it, oh yeah, the 3rd one would have been a fascist. Would have been fun, but
I tried. I really tried.
Michael Uncle. I have 1 win now.
I knew that if I did not vote there, we would have won earlier. But like, Kill Uncle is on to me, so I need to like not.
It was Merlin. You need to do something.
I was even more. Confuse him even more.
I was doing the Merlin role.
I was waiting for Mr. Wick to well, again, for that last part, he didn't know that Rain was a bad person. He didn't know it was JD. Maybe he felt that only JD
was so hard to do this.
Yeah, I was hoping there was one round where 2 people went. I was hoping that they would both put down.
Yeah, I'm supposed to take
fails.
That's kind of feel bad of marinating Mr. Owl, but I had to tell the truth there because he's going to attack me non-stop. I feel
that was a good play.
It's always unlucky if the first person who asked this is a bad person. And Skiddo was the bad person, so
it's actually Skiddo.
Yeah, the best person to have this is either Guinevere or Percival, because you would know which one's good, which one's bad from the people that you suspect. If this happens to fall on the lap of Percival or Guinevere, it becomes very powerful. Otherwise, chaos. Anyway, well, again, good job, bad guys. Namely, Skiddo, JD, Bujin, and yes, Rain won. Rain won.
Michael Uncle.
Alright, so let me wrap.
You were good. I thought you were Merlin because like. I feel like I got
really,
scared. How
because Merlin wasn't doing anything. That's why I had to do something.
So he had to play safe because the assassin would kill him. Like the assassin would kill him.
Really? I only knew it was just between you and Mr. Wick. Really, so.
Mordred, Morgana, and assassin. Wait, those 3 people. Mordred, Morgana, and the assassin. Okay. First things first. Mordred, wave to the camera so the viewers know you are Mordred. He or she is Mordred. Remember, Merlin would not know that you're a bad person. Morgana, wave to the camera so that the viewers know who you are. He or she is Morgana. And the other one, obviously, would be the assassin. Alright, and for your benefit, guys, let me introduce to you the bad Lancelot. Bad Lancelot, keep your eyes closed, but wave to the camera. He or she is the bad Lancelot. As of right now, he or she is on your side. Stop waving, bad Lancelot. All three of you guys go back to sleep. Back to sleep. Except for Mordred, I'll be waking the others up again. Merlin, wake up. Okay, Merlin, I'm going to introduce you to 3 people. When I say your name, keep your eyes closed but wave to the camera. Okay? Sorry. No. You might do it in order. So I'm waking up specifically in no particular order. Morgana, Assassin, and Bad Lancer. Those 3 people, wave to the camera, keep your eyes closed. So 2 things to remember, Merlin. One of those guys may turn into a good person. And then, more importantly, stop waving, thank you. More importantly, one of the people that are not waving is actually Merlin. There's another bad guy, bad person hiding. Back to sleep, Merlin. I'm still gonna call you one last time. Percival, wake up. Okay, I'll introduce to you 2 people. Merlin, Morgana, keep your eyes closed but wave to the camera. Merlin, Morgana. One of those is Merlin, your teammate who knows everything, almost everything. The other one is Morgana, just pretending to be. Do you see them? Okay, stop waving. Thank you. Back to sleep, Percival. We're almost done, guys. Let me now wake up Guinevere. Guinevere, wake up. Okay, I'll introduce to you 2 people. I'm gonna show you who the Lancelots are. Lancelots, keep your eyes closed but wave to the camera. You should see 2 people waving. Okay, one of them is good, one of them is bad. Their wolves might switch. Stop waving, thank you very much. Be careful, Guinevere, you are also a target of this aspect. Go back to sleep. And the 2 people that did not wake up are just the regular loyal servants that came up, so the people that can stay another round. But anyway, so guys, that was Avalon. The bad guys won. Good job. Minions of Mordred and Mordred herself. You guys were able to fool the village. I guess the kingdom. So you guys won. Good job. So if you like this video, click on the like button and subscribe. Hit the notification button please so you get updated every time we upload Avalon and the other type of games we upload here in this game please. And if you'd like to join our game, send us a message. We'll definitely invite you next time. Until then, thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video.